Welcome back, Royals. I hope you're having an amazing week. If you are not, do something so that you can have an amazing week. Tonight we have case number 30 built, and we are ready for a good ride. These stories are actually very good, and I can't wait to get into them. One of them was sent directly from me, from somebody that I may or may not know. hmm The title of tonight's show is, please don't yell at me. It's Love, Loyalty, and Losing Control when survival, betrayal, and ego collide. That ego is a motherfucker, ain't it? It's
Ain't
just
it though?
jealous. So it is. We have a hot topic which goes into jealousy, and then we're going to jump right in after my co host and bestie introduces herself. hmm
Hey y'all, y'all know it's delicious honey with two E's, the nail tech of the year, coming at you with all of my good advice.
I love it. The advice with so much passion. I love it. I
I
love
swear, it is so passionate, isn't it?
it. It do. I had to write it on the screen on one of them. Like, no, stop using the wrong words for black women when y'all want to say things like, "Oh, you're angry. Oh, you're this." No, I'm passionate and I believe in what I'm saying, and I got a little bass behind my voice because I mean it. I mean what I say.
Period, boo.
But I'm still not above correction. That's humility, and I still love to learn things. That is being a sponge. Do you guys know that not being able to be teachable is one of the primary things that I look for or looked for as an HR manager? If I felt like within that interview, I. And where can you improve? Well, I can improve, because I just try so hard. So it means please stop giving that answer. Let me just tell you that answer is absolutely horrible because that means, I just work so hard at being perfect that sometimes, I tire myself out. That's where I need to improve.
Go to bed. I'm so weak.
That's the number one answer that's given.
Oh, bless you. Look, bless your heart.
Or second answer. This is see, I got free nuggets, clock it. So as y'all coming in, I'm giving the nuggets. The second top answer that is given. I need to work on saying no because when my coworkers ask me to do something or my manager asks me to do something, no matter how tired it will make me, I just do it anyway. So I end up overworking and overexerting myself.
So you telling me you're gonna be fired in a week because you're full of shit? Okay, thank you.
Or let me tell you what I hear when you tell me that. Especially when you're interviewing for a leadership position or a supervisor position. Here's what I hear. I don't know how to manage conflict. I don't know how to control an environment. I don't know how to properly communicate. I don't know how to delegate. And thus, I take everything on and overwhelm myself. And then when I overwhelm myself, I take it out on my team.
Oh, okay.
Because what you mean you can't say no? That's like being a parent and not being able to say no. Well, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I love when people do that too because that makes you such a good person. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Okay. Well, you're also telling me that not being able to tell somebody no means you also don't want the best for them because sometimes I might have to tell you, hey, don't run that red light because things will collide, or don't touch that outlet because you might get shocked. So maybe sometimes I have to tell you no because it's not a good idea and I can see it and you can't, which is why my position is over here and your position is over there. What you're telling me is that you can't lead. Don't ever give those answers.
My lord.
And
And I
that's
heard
great.
all of that.
I promise. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm telling you, those are the answers that are given. And as you give those answers, let me tell you, because an Aquarius always got a notebook. And I understand on the internet, on Drika's page, it's a bunch of things, about a notebook. But Aquarius really do keep notebook. We keep a notebook everywhere we go. Okay? This is my notebook. This is what I'll be doing in an interview. Let's use my eyeliner for dramatic effect. I'll be writing because I'll be so interested. And I'll be like, okay.
Okay.
No, no, no. You missed it. I'm no longer writing because I said, absolutely not. I don't like all knowing people. I don't because all knowing means I can't teach you and you're going to get on my nerves because you're going to be one of those people. Well, I always did it this way.
And if it worked for you, you wouldn't be here.
You know what? We always paid with paper money until they made an ATM card.
My lord.
On to
We have evolved.
I'm telling you. So at the end of the show, I'll tell you the things you should say. For free. Why am I telling you for free? Because there's always a method to my madness. I am starting my HR segment. That will be for subscribers only. That will be behind the scenes because that is information that I am given that is for free. However, you do need to subscribe. You do. And it's very good information, especially for those of us that are small business owners, i.e., your name on TikTok and you're not properly protecting yourself or watching your
Girl,
protect. I'm going to tell you how to help yourself. Mm,
tell them about it, sis, because
You're welcome.
that Peach McIntyre threw me for a loop.
You're welcome. And some things you write it right on the border and you can't actually do them. They're going to sue her. For what? You actually can't. But let's get going. So that was Fafari as you come in, and it only took 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Ah, I love it. hmm So here we go. You guys ready? What
Let's
time
get
is
it.
it? I know you lying. Hold on, let me respond to this person. What time is the show now? Okay. I notice sometimes if I have things to do, I will change the show. But let me tell y'all, I don't change the show. I have actually been very, very consistent for over a year now, even if I show up and I'm by myself, because the show is for myself. Um, I just appreciate having guests, but honey, I'll talk whether it's somebody here or not. I'll talk whether somebody log in to watch it or not. Because guess what? When I become famous, I'm going to have a lot of content and I want it all to be there. So when you watch all of my videos, I rack up all the money on all the shows. Sometimes you do things because it's for the future, not right now. So y'all want microwave. I want a whole oven.
Period, Pooh.
Okay, here we go with the stories. Welcome in. Make your drink. Get feel at home. Amen.
Yes, girl. I just made me a bowl of watermelon.
I forgot it. Okay, so I'm gonna tell the story. This is why I be sick over here not eating properly. Okay, I'm gonna tell the story while Des is giving her feedback first. I'm gonna run downstairs and get my fruit because that's why my head be starting to hurt. Okay, here we go. Story number one. Be disclaimer. Uh-huh. The stories shared in this episode are submitted by individuals seeking perspective, guidance, and understanding. These stories are presented as told and do not represent legal advice, medical advice, or professional counseling. Names and identifying details may be altered to protect privacy. The opinions expressed are for discussion, entertainment, educational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. Cliff note. If there is anything that bothers you and that you are sensitive about, I really don't pick topics like that, but everybody has a different trigger, right? I can't control that. If there is something that truly bothers you, then please seek therapy, books that help with therapy. It's so many things you can do now. It really is. So take the time to invest in yourself. You can even do it by buying one of my journals, my journal coloring books. Another one is coming out. I actually hit the button last night for Delta Land, so that will be coming out as soon as it says live. But I'm being very serious. If you need something, do what's best for you, baby. Okay. Story number one. Ready?
Get that mic, baby.
With my broken nail.
Oh, bless it.
Yeah, I looked down last night while I was doing the book, and then I looked and I said, "What
My
the heck?"
Lord.
On today, and it's nowhere around the desk. Anyway, I can't make this shit up. Okay. Title: Paralyzed by love, robbed by blood, paid back by paperwork.
My
Question.
Lord.
Okay. Question: If the woman who married you while you were paralyzed takes everything back without touching you, is that revenge or justice? This is a very true story. Dear
Mm.
Madam, dear Madam, I need help with my issue. I'm a 45-year-old man, and my wife split clean in two at the beginning of COVID. My life split clean in two at the beginning of COVID. Before all of this, I was living fast but quiet. I'm from the hood, but I wasn't trying to look like it. The woman I was dating at the time thought I was. in a particular field. This is somebody I know. I should have tipped this out. Was in a particular field. Regular job, clock in, clock out. She trusted me enough to let me use her car every day from 8 to 5, no questions asked. The trust is important later. One day, everything went left. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. A drive-by shooting broke out, and I got caught in the middle of it. Mm. Metal twisted, glass exploded, sirens screaming. I woke up in the hospital bed during COVID, chaos, and found out that I would be paralyzed from the waist down. I spent quite some time in the hospital, and my family was not able to see me except through video calls. My now wife, then girlfriend, was present every step of the way. It was no warning. One moment I had legs, the next minute I had no use of my legs. Now, this is where things get complicated. The woman I was dating, who later became my wife, was involved in illegal activity during COVID. She made a lot of money, cash, serious money. Out of love, she gave a large portion of that money to my aunt for me in case something happened. They found out that I was paralyzed. She didn't leave. She stayed. She showed up. She married me. Everyone called it true love. While I was learning how to live paralyzed, my aunt was handling the money. She said she was using it to take care of me and holding on to it in case something happened. The money disappeared. Gone. No receipts, just excuses. I'll admit I became an asshole. Bitter, angry, I pushed my wife away and eventually she left me. She's from the projects, and when she left, because the money disappeared, I remember her mentioning, "This won't be the end of this." We separated but never divorced. Fast forward, I received a letter from Social Security office in my state saying they were stopping my benefits because I had a lucrative trucking company in my name. 2 years ago, my wife got her CDL license and started driving trucks. She wanted to go legit. I had no idea why or what was the change of mind. What I didn't know was she put the business in our names. So, yeah, I guess she got her money back. I called my aunt to ask her, "How much money did you steal from us?" So at least my wife will stop once she reaches that amount. Before I could even get my question out, my wife hung up the phone. I'm sorry, my aunt hung up the phone in my face.
Oh
My
wow.
benefits have been cut off. What should I do? Because we're still legally married.
Damn.
My Trump.
Damn.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Man, go get your fruit, girl. Listen.
Oh my gosh. All right. Give your feedback. I forgot. I'll
Go
be right
get your fruit. Listen. Listen. Oh, that's so shady for the aunt to take your money like that, but she knew you was paralyzed, so she knew you wasn't coming to get her. Ah, damn. But I don't see why. I mean, but why would your wife torture you about something that your aunt did, and she gave the money to your aunt in regards to you? So I'm confused at why she wants it back if she left the money for you just in case if anything happened.
because they
Um,
got married now.
that's what I'm saying though.
Um,
But why would you want the money back?
because the aunt doesn't need to keep it. We are married now.
Oh, when she said,
She was
okay, okay,
holding
so the
it.
money came before the marriage.
Yes, the aunt holding the money came before the marriage. Either way, she gave it to her to hold it.
But my
Not
thing is, why is you taking it out on your husband? He didn't do it, or
okay
or did he? I mean,
through the aunt. Okay, so remember, I know a little bit about the story.
okay,
So
let's go get into it.
mhm. Okay, so let me tell you, because there's some parts this ninja left out. Let me tell you. So the aunt was holding the money because remember, the money was received during COVID. That's cash. You can't
Okay,
keep too much cash in one spot. So you need people to hold certain amounts of money. Aunt is supposed to be holding this money. When wife goes to get the money, you don't have the money. Husband didn't push for it either. Husband had aunt's back. Husband didn't care, thinking the aunt is keeping the money for him. So you're being shady towards your wife also. You was okay as long as you thought it was being held for you. You didn't know it was gone, gone. You thought it was not really gone. You thought it was in case she don't stick around. Let's keep this money so it'll be able to help take care of you.
You thought your aunt gave a damn about you. That's what you
Thought it
say.
was a ploy on the back end.
Yeah, but it wasn't, clearly.
Why
And
she
so
not
why
whooping?
and
Excellent
why
question. I have
no
the
reason.
answer.
Her get back was greater.
The get back was tea.
The get back was so much greater. I wouldn't whoop
Oh,
nobody's ass.
the
What
get back
for?
was tea, honey. Oh,
And
and I
you over
brought it
here
back
thinking that she's gonna stop. She's never gonna stop. It doesn't matter how much money she took. She's
in.
never gonna stop. She's
And
gonna
what you
whoop
gonna
your
do?
ass with
What you
no
gonna do?
hands.
Call the people and tell them because you was
Right.
involved
She's
with
gonna
it?
whoop your ass with no hands for a long time. And although you were bitter, sir, you know you needed help. I don't think your wife should, but you know what? That's how marriages end all the time. Because men are not as strong as women when it comes to situations and going through things. They are weak in that area. Because if it would have been the opposite, he would have left her immediately.
Yep.
He
That girl
wouldn't. He
married
would.
him after the
Yeah,
accident.
that's crazy work. I never would have done it either. I wouldn't have married you for shit. I'm sorry. I might have I don't know. I don't know. Well, maybe I would have married you knowing that you paralyzed and you should have some good insurance or something. I don't know, but no. I don't think I would have married him.
He had more than what he had. Oh, question was, why didn't she whoop the aunt? You
Well,
want to
why
know?
didn't she? Yeah,
Y'all
why
want to
didn't
know?
she?
This shit
Yeah,
is good. Only the aunt. Oh, okay. Ready?
ready.
She don't know where the aunt live.
Huh? How you give up this money to this woman and you don't know where she lives?
Why your husband don't tell you either?
Cause he know his wife is a killer. He don't want his auntie to die.
She don't know where the aunt live.
And that's a temporary situation, to be very clear. Her not knowing where that lady live is temporary.
Everybody should be shaking in their boots right now.
Everybody.
That lady is a
Everybody.
master reverse Uno. She went and got her CDL, went out there and got herself a truck. She used the money that she did these things for. I don't know what she did. None of my business at all. Don't know how to find her. Don't know her name. Or I know her first name, what they call her, but that's it. So don't come to me, okay? None of my business.
Mm,
However, it's legal. hmm
because
hmm
she married to him.
Because let me tell you something. Me and Des have talked about this stuff. Let me put my fork down. We have said time and time again and referenced the Garden of Eden. When Eve messed up, God came and asked Adam, because Adam is the head of that household. So everything that happened and how you mistreated her and all of the things, you betrayed your wife. Because you betrayed your wife, now you're sitting in this position. She's doing fine. The family that you betrayed her for and allowed this to happen, and I say allow because you didn't make a big enough fuss about it. You didn't care. You mistreated her. You did all of these things because they allowed you and put bugs in your ear also. You didn't listen to her. That was the one that was there with you, making sure you looked nice, making sure you was taken care of. What person in their right mind at that age would marry somebody that just became paralyzed? So you have to learn all these things, doctor's appointments, everything like that. And she loved you through that and married you, and you betrayed your wife. You're getting your karma for betraying your wife. You cannot do that. So, anybody that is out there that is betraying their spouse, yours is coming too. You cannot get away from that. Okay. And some
Period.
spouses will take it in their own hands, some will wait for God to do it.
And you luck up either way. But because Unfortunately, sir, you have gone already. You need to be grateful she ain't unalive you and got her insurance check. I'm just saying, respectfully. I ain't trying to tell her what to do or nothing, but baby girl, baby boy, listen, listen, listen. I don't really know how you gonna fix that because you are still willing to go up against your wife with your aunt because you're protecting your aunt when you needed to not protect her. And the only reason the police is not involved is because of probably how she got her money. So you got to know that you're not safe.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I don't mean that she's coming for you. You're not safe. You're not safe because God is coming for you. That is not okay.
Because you have a choice. Because
You
the aunt has
chose.
money. Because the aunt has money. So while you are being ignorant and allowing that to happen because you thought that it would be something good for you, here's what you should do. You should call the aunt. Because I happen to know other things in the background. You had no problem doing certain things to your wife. You should call the aunt. I don't care if you text her. I don't care if you send a pigeon. I don't care if you send it through another person. But you should call her and let her know that because of you, this girl is not going to stop. Regardless, I am not going to get this money from Social Security because I would have what my wife did wasn't illegal. And my wife isn't going to give me a dime. She's probably going to tell me to get it from you. So you need to give me the money that I'm going to miss out on because something, your shit is cut off. You need money to live right now. You need to let your aunt know. She need to pull it out her 401k, her bank account, whatever she needs to do, but she needs to give you the money because that's the money that you need to live off of because Social Security is not going to give you anything. They're not. And you can't make your wife share what she has. You can't because it's y'all. You guys are married. Happy marriage. Because you had no problem hurting her. Mhm, mhm. If the aunt has money, I'd be a, and would. But that's what I'm saying. It's a problem because as long as it was your wife's money and you were fine, every day that this has been, you allowed it because you never checked your aunt. You never said nothing. I will let my aunt know you can give me my money back or I'm calling the police on you.
Can't call the police because you got to prove that you gave her that cash.
I'll still say I'm calling the police because who wants to see the police coming?
But that's really fucked up because your auntie said fuck you.
And you call and ask her how much was it, and she couldn't even answer that question. She hung up in your face. I'd have been walking to my auntie's house on my tongue because did you just hang up in my face? And sometimes when you know dirt on people, it's not a good idea to throw water. It turns into mud. People should leave people alone when they know people have dirt on
I'm serious about that. That damn watermelon went down the wrong pipe. I'm so weak.
them.
Holy Jesus.
Yep, that's story number one, child. So here's the advice. Excuse me. The advice is work it out with your aunt. You did everything. See, go back. Return to sender. Return to sender. You did it over there. Go fix it over there. And call your wife and beg for forgiveness and see what you can do. Now she picks up the phone though. But I am gonna pray for you that she does pick up the phone. And
I
while you're,
highly doubt your wife gives a fuck about what you're talking about in any form.
if I
Because
had,
all she can think to herself is, I married you at your worst, and this is how you did me. I married you at your worst, and you let some other person come before me. I married you at your worst, knowing you would never be able to satisfy me again. I'm literally being with you off of the strength of what you was able to do before you ever had this accident. And you think that I give a flying fuck about what you and your auntie got going on and you protecting your auntie. And the question is, do you know where your auntie lives?
she's living in the same place for over 30 years.
That's what you get. We pass karma, bitch. That's just
So
how
what you
life
should do is
goes.
call everybody and, I don't know, do what a man is supposed to do and command authority over his life and over the pieces that are there. You should That's what should have happened to begin with. Because you should have never made somebody feel like they had more power than your wife in your life, and you should have raised hell when it was happening. You should have.
I'm tripping off the fact that he don't know how much
Well, you
money
gotta
he.
talk to the wife
I want to know why you don't know how much money the wife gave your auntie.
because you don't know what was actually spent on you and what wasn't. Um, and you only know what one is telling you versus another one. So you calling to hear that story.
But I'm saying you don't know how much money she gave that woman.
He was still sick at that point. He was still sick and transitioning.
So she's only taking it out on him because he's protecting her. Because how I
The
see it,
story.
according to what we have read, yeah, you went left after the fact, but that's just in the healing process of being angry about your circumstances. And that's understandable as well to a certain degree. I don't know why everybody gets
The
this.
degree in which he did it. He
Huh,
showed his ass. He showed his ass.
oh, oh. Well, like I said, unfortunately, I don't know why she would have married him in that state of mind because, again, when things like that happen to people, they go through some changes to become okay with their circumstances. And unfortunately, she got him at the beginning. That takes time. I know that he went off and talked fucked up and crazy to her. I'm almost 100% sure of it because that's what angry people do. They take it out on the closest thing to them. But in the same breath, it's like I don't know how you married him because I don't know how you didn't understand that he was going to be delusional for a little while anyway.
Everybody don't understand that space though, Des. And if he never treated her like that before, she wouldn't. She didn't know the real him. You heard she
Well, no,
thought
you got to understand when you take away a man manhood, he's
his
not
manhood is
okay,
not gone.
huh?
I think that part still works.
But that's still walking, being able to do things. He was a man, and clearly he was a good man because you married that motherfucker while being disabled, or you always had a plot and a plan. That's
Or
all I can
thought
say.
he was a good man because that's how he portrayed himself. But then after you get sick and you got to start learning things because you were in ICU, then you find out who the real person is. He can't pretend to be somebody else anymore. I'm telling you, this shit was a whole Houdini motherfucking magic show that we watched go down, and that was some interesting
I
shit.
think my question is though, but do you expect anybody to go through something like that and be cool?
See, I don't know. I don't expect people to go through something like that, and for me to be honest, your family not stepping up, but this person is stepping up. They're loving you. They married you. They clothe you. They take care of you. They do all of these things. My assumption for real really would be, oh my God, I'm so grateful. Number one, to be alive. And wow, this person still sees me, continue to date me, married me, loves me, got me dripped in chains, looking
And
nice,
how
still
long did it take to
as close
you
to
for you?
myself. I don't want to lose that. That's what I would think. I
But
wouldn't.
how long did it take you to mature to such a mindset?
Who, me?
Yes,
I've
you.
always been like that. So that's why I'm saying I don't think that I find it. I know that it can happen now, but I really wouldn't think that after you just, almost not been here. And
Well, let
again,
me tell you,
I
almost
don't
not
know.
being here and then coming back not the way you left here make you still not want to be here.
I get that, but I don't understand how
And
you be mean to people.
I
Angry, yes, I get it. I don't want to talk today. Do you want to do this? No. Do you want to try that? No. I get that part. To me, that's not being mean. To me, that's, you experiencing it, being sad, being angry, being all of the things. That part I get, but no, I don't expect the anger towards somebody, being mean to somebody. That part I don't get.
well,
Yeah. Or
like
I
you
wouldn't expect.
said,
I do get it. I wouldn't expect it. I'm sorry.
it's okay. But like you said, you know, you see the real him. And the honest God truth is you really don't know nobody until you can go through something
She didn't
with
date him long
somebody.
enough.
Huh?
She didn't date him long enough to find out who he really was to begin with. I'm telling you, I don't understand. I don't
Yeah.
understand. But the
And some
question
of
is
us,
for him, what should you do? So the answer is go through whatever motions that you need to go through with Social Security to get it straight and somehow try to get your name off the business.
I mean, because you could do something about that, I think.
I
About
think so. Let's go
especially with
through it.
your name being on that business and you ain't have no idea that the business existed.
But do you have to press charges and all of that? Yeah.
Probably, but can you do that against your wife? Oh, okay. I'm just checking because I don't know. And this is look, these are the reasons of why I try not to think about marriage so fast. Period. I
Right.
gotta see if I like you as a person on a daily basis. And honey, that usually don't work out.
Okay. You need formal steps, a transfer of ownership. So step one, to remove your name. Execute a transfer. So file an updated statement of information. DBA, if you have that, you need to get that. Operating agreement, review the business's operating agreement for specific procedures for removing withdrawal, tax, and liability. Ensure you are removed from the EIN with the IRS and any bank accounts to avoid future liability. It is highly recommended to consult a business or family law attorney to draft a formal transfer agreement, as simply removing your name from public documents may not release you from tax or legal liabilities incurred during your time as an owner. Okay, so you could get it removed. You need a lawyer. I can tell you that if you have somebody in your family that can help you, all of these things you can actually do on your own without paying somebody. Because it looks like you just go backwards from the things you need to start a LLC. It sounds like you just go backwards and do the forms to reverse those things. The most important one to start with is the tax and liability one because that's attached to the Social Security, that's attached to your name, um, and all of that. And I'm pretty sure she'll have to show proof, or they'll have to provide proof that you signed something. That one is really a catch-22 because sound like some people about to start turning each other in for some shit. I don't know.
It sounds like a divorce is adamant.
And you should get the divorce, right? You should have gotten a divorce. Y'all, she committed fraud. If she didn't sign nothing, not necessarily.
But she had to sign something. None of these documents could have been done without a signature.
To put their name on it.
Yep. None of that could have been done without a signature.
You can't do an EIN without a signature.
No.
Yes, you can. I could do an EIN right now.
You could do an EIN, but the if the biz like it takes more than just the EIN though.
What I'm saying is that's the biggest part. That's what's attached. A LLC, I could do that too.
Mm. Is anybody's name without a signature? Woo
That's what I'm
child.
saying. I don't know. I don't want to put nothing out there and it's not what happened because some people will take it. Well, Madam said, no, I didn't. I read what it said. Consult a liar.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Absolutely.
That's what you get for being a liar. hmm Well, advice is contact a lawyer. Also, advice is never bite the hands that feed you. Also, advice is I don't know if it's fraud. That's not my business. I don't give legal advice. By advice, but that's the advice in the comments. If you're looking at this and you want to take that, that is a possibility that it could be that. You should only consider if you have things that y'all might want to settle this between y'all. That would be my advice. See if you can settle it between the two of you, and you're gonna have to rope that auntie in
I love the business that came out the project chick though. That
with
shit.
my broken nail. And
Okay. I love that for her. Go
okay,
girl.
Very proud of
Damn,
you, girl,
girl.
but I had no idea that's how you did it.
I ain't
Okay.
mad at you on the low though, babe. I ain't mad.
And then let me just say this too. Can we not we're assuming that this story is true with all of the parts. So some of the things may be true, some of the things may be assumptions. We don't know that it was her. Some people just jumped the gun. Maybe somebody else did a trucking company. Anyway, let me move on because, child, I don't
I'm so weak.
work it out. Work it out. Next story is the Uber driver. Mm-hmm. Here we go.
Let's get it.
Uber rage when ego pulls first and then truth comes last. If you swing first and ask questions later, are you protecting love or protecting pride? My girlfriend and I have been together for some time. We both have a troubled past. We both cheated. We both made terrible mistakes, or so I thought. She didn't have a car, and I didn't have time to pick her up. She ordered an Uber. I pulled up as she was getting into the car that looked like she was getting in a car with a man. I snapped. I yelled at the driver. I didn't know he was the Uber driver. I said, "Forgive me later or fuck you later." I pulled him out of the car and accused her of being with someone else. I started beating him up. She started yelling, "That's the Uber driver. That's an Uber driver." I didn't believe her because she's been too friendly with men before. Even though I cheated, I convinced myself this was her getting back at me. Reality hit mid swing. I stopped and apologized. Now I think the police are looking for me. What should I do? Mic drop.
I'm hollering. First of all, think before you act, nigga. But secondly, go turn yourself in so you don't get caught up in the wrong place at the wrong time and be embarrassed for real. If you think you have a warrant out, you can go and just go check on that ASAP. Um,
They got the girl's address. What you gonna do? Keep hiding?
huh? What?
They got the girl's address. The Uber driver picked her up from the house, so they know how to like technically get to him if they need to get to him.
But they normally don't pick you up on warrants like that. They wait for you to do something else stupid, and they just catch
Oh,
you in action. They don't usually come pick you up. Like when
oh,
I had a warrant on my name, I didn't know I had a warrant on my name. I called the police to report this itch, and this itch beat me down there to the station and reported me first. And therefore, the warrant went towards me. And when I called them to make the problem about my home, they arrested me. And I mean, they took my complaint, but they also arrested me. But it wasn't because they got me. They didn't come for me. They just got me when they got for you know what I'm saying? They came to my house for something totally different. And
oh,
because of the warrant, they took me too.
oh, wow.
And so they not going so go on go turn yourself in because that shit pissed me off. And but they were so cool with me. I'm very grateful.
Is that domestic violence? No, that's assault and battery.
Yeah, that's assault.
He hit the
Because
driver.
he didn't beat her up. He beat up the driver, and which was also a male. So that was just assault because you had no business. And what the fuck wrong with you? Why would you run up and hit somebody just because you feel away? You're an idiot.
Don't have sense.
You're absolute. What you mean? What should you do? You should learn how to use your fucking brain and not put your hands on people without lack of understanding. That's what you should do. You should have said, "Hey, hi, how are you? What's your name? How can I help you?" You could have been way affirm without putting your fucking hands on him. You're an idiot. Go turn yourself in and have a nice night in jail and have some bail money so you can get right back out and go to court, motherfucker. Don't not go to court. Go to court because they could do anything to you if you're not there to defend yourself. So please go to court after that. But make sure you got your bail money gone. Go turn yourself in, get this shit over with. Hopefully you're a first time offender and they'll let you go and go home and put your ass in some. They gonna give him some classes and
Can you
he
look it up and see if the police is looking for you?
yeah, but They passed a law a few years back that they're not going to tell you if you have a warrant. If you want to know if you have a warrant, you got to go down there. At least in Tennessee. I don't know where nowhere else. I don't know about nowhere else because this is where I got in trouble in Tennessee.
Oh,
And that is also to tell you guys keep bitches at your house. Don't play Captain Save a Hoe. Let these hoes save they fucking self, especially if they got kids. Bitch, if you could open up your legs, you could find a way to take care of yourself. Respectfully. Don't let nobody else in your house. That's what that experience taught me. We'll do a story time about that one day. Cause it's a whole story, y'all, and that shit is lit than a motherfucker. But I can laugh about it today. But back then, baby, I was some type of woo, hotter than fish grease.
you crazy girl. You are crazy. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Let's see. Turn my phone. Perfect. I can make it bigger. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Next story. Oh, the advice for you: keep your hands to yourself. I can't help you. Keep your hands to yourself and
Absolutely.
apologize to her and grow up. And if you can, go to whatever your nearest court is or wherever the jurisdiction was and type that in and see if you type your name in and see if you see something. If you see something and they're looking for you. If you don't see something, they not. You should have paid that man before he left. Should have gave him some dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't get in trouble. Y'all see, listen, y'all be doing rich man shit. It pays to do some. It costs to do some of the shit y'all be doing. So
Mm-hmm.
freely, like you big and bad, and then can't afford the cost of what you have done. You should have money on debt, for things like
Period.
that when y'all misbehave. hmm Next story. So here we go. I'm 5 months pregnant by my hairstylist fiance. He proposed to her recently. I'm the other woman. I know my place. But now that we're starting a family, I've asked him to make more room in his life for us. This is his first child. He said he'd think about it. My stylist braided my hair as usual, but this time she smoothed my edges, baby hair, with Nair hair removal. She thought it was hair cream. She realized my hair was falling out, so she washed my hair and the Nair got into my braids, so she had to take my hair down to wash it all out. I'm bald around the perimeter of my head and my hair in the front fell out. My stylist says someone in the shop switched her products as a prank. She refunded my money but said she couldn't do my hair again. I'm traumatized. And now her fiance avoids me. She said my hair would grow back. It hasn't. Her. Don't worry. Some men like bald head hoes. Do you think this was an accident or did she plot on me? Also, why is he distant? I need your advice.
Ooh wee.
As former stylist, I thought we would love that one.
God damn, girl. She got your ass.
And
She
bitch,
got your ass, baby. She said, "Oh, I would teach you not to fuck with another bitch, man. Who you thought?" And then you had the nerve to bring your ass and come sit in my chair and let me do your motherfucking hair while you pregnant with my man, baby. And I'm supposed to be the first mother child. Bitch, you taking titles and shit without like being the wife don't matter when you got the first kid, bitch.
yeah,
Oh,
but
you dirty.
she didn't know until now.
Who didn't
So
know to now?
the hair braider. So here would be my question. Here would be my question because she needs advice, but this would be my question to you guys. If that was you in that position, um, why did they move that fucking trash can? Can you hear that?
Uh-uh.
Perfect. Um, you called her a bald headed hoe and said her hair will grow back. Now the man is not responding to her at all. Do you think that has to do with the hairstylist saying we're going to be together and you can't talk to her no more?
Pretty much.
Okay. So then question number two. Um, oh, I need to read that one. So question number two, they're having a baby. It's no way he can never talk to her again. That's not even feasible or possible. You have to deal with this lady for the rest of your life if you decide to stay with that man.
Well,
To
it's
some
gonna be
degree.
an ugly dealing.
Mm-hmm,
That is not gonna be a peaceful situation.
mm-mm. So,
And
mm-mm.
this is the deal. You wrong for even believing that this man's gonna make more time than he's already made for you when he already has a woman, or is that a wife?
Crazy request, fiance. They're recently engaged, so it must mean they was dating. She was the girl getting her hair done was messing with him, knowing they was dating. While she is now pregnant, he has proposed to the girlfriend. And now that he has proposed to the girl is saying we need more time since we are having a baby and I'm having your first child. So he's
Damn,
leaving.
that's such a gaslight. They both should leave him alone. And you should just get child support. But then he gotta agree to actually take the DNA test. So he could run from her for years. Just because that bill may add up and he may have that debt. So be it. But the reality is, if he don't sign that birth certificate, he has to take a DNA test. They won't be garnishing no wages until they're sure that this is his child. So, with that being said, girl, you still ain't winning with this baby. You not winning because you had this man's baby. That's not a win in any way. And he still turned around and gaslit this other bitch because of fucking with you. Because of fucking with you, he asked her to marry him. He don't want neither one of y'all.
He wants both of them.
No, he don't.
Yes, he do. Well, that's
He,
your opinion. My opinion is he wants both of them.
I mean, he greedy.
Exactly.
He
He wants
he
both.
want them and then some more too. Like
Uh-huh.
he
Agreed.
ain't done.
Agreed.
I guess that's what I mean. I
Oh,
apologize. I really wasn't disagreeing with you. My point is,
we can
this
disagree.
motherfucker, he still want more though.
Mm-hmm.
Like he ain't done with y'all. Like
Uh-uh.
y'all should be done with him because he gonna play with y'all as long as y'all let him, and he finna go get some more hoes to play with because life been got too serious with the both of y'all. He don't want to be serious. He want to be outside. Girl, he
He
don't
wants
want
to
to
have
marry
all of
you.
this stuff because it's very interesting that while you got this girl pregnant, you didn't tell the one you're dating the truth. Instead, you proposed to her. So it'll be harder for her to say, I don't want to be with you or I'm breaking up with you once she find out about the
Gaslighting.
baby. So you don't want the baby. She might be a throwaway. She might be somebody that's a throwaway, but now you can't get rid of her because she's permanent. Because to me, that was a move so that you don't lose the other one. You want her. That's
Yeah.
why you propose, and you're gonna try to keep all of this shit. Or you probably told her what happened. That's well, you did
I
tell her.
think the
That's why she was
motherfucker
all
probably
hell
went
coach.
through the phone and fucked around and found out.
But now he stopped talking to her. That's why I'm thinking they did have a conversation, and it has to include something that he told her that she believed, and now he can't deal with her
Mm-hmm.
anymore at all. That's a part of
Correct.
the deal. And I'm gonna be your wife, and everything is gonna be fine now, and all of that. But I'm with Des. He wasn't done. Her getting pregnant forced all the other things, forced in his mind all the other things to happen. But he's
Correct.
gonna keep cheating. He's even going to double back and fuck with that other girl. If he don't double back and fuck with her, it's because he's angry at her for being pregnant and ruining his life. He's probably one of them like that. That's like you ruined my life.
It's your fault.
It's
It's
your
your fault.
fault.
I didn't have nothing to do with this.
Mm-mm.
My penis did not go into your vagina.
Mhm. It's because of you I had to propose earlier than I wanted to. I still want to play because it's not just y'all two. It's somebody else. I'm not gonna tell it's
Right.
somebody else.
So
It's
you really,
a bitch fool.
but this is my main chick. So I gotta go on and propose to her because I
I
can't
love
lose her.
her.
I actually love her.
I
I was
can't
about
lose
to
her.
wrap this on up, but now you pregnant, so now you put a wedge in my life anyway. And I do have to ghost you for a little while because I'm a man and men don't know how to do accountability. So ghosting is what's going to happen. It's
Here's
automatic,
where it would have been
systematic.
a non-deal breaker for me. Most of the time when you work in a shop or you work certain places, your dude has showed up. Somebody know that that's your dude. You would have to prove to me, because anything is possible. Anything is possible, right? How is this bitch sitting in my chair? You knew this bitch was sitting in my chair, and you didn't put. See, when you cheat, it's a lot of things you're supposed to do. One, have enough money to cheat. Okay, it's a rich man's sport. Number two, because you need to keep the one you want to keep very comfortable. That's what you're supposed to do. Number two, you're supposed to keep every other bitch away from the one you truly love and truly respect. That's what you young motherfuckers don't get. That's why y'all end up getting truck
Mhm.
companies putting your name and things of that nature, and people get back at you because they're gonna take it one way or another.
Mm,
But what you're supposed to do is make sure no other bitch ever touch your girl, because you supposed to look at her like, what I'm doing is bad enough. I ain't finna let another motherfucker hurt her. You supposed to guard her with your life. So it's
period.
no way that girl should have been sitting in that chair. Cause back in my day, mm, if another woman even was sick enough, first of all, they didn't do this kind of stuff, but if they was sick enough to even be in the presence of the woman whose man you cheating with, like y'all all end up at a party and they playing dominoes, the one that's cheating, the strawberry, ain't even supposed to be over there where the real group of people are. Once you start cheating, you're supposed to move your way out and never show up at things again. Because if you do, it's a high probability you won't make it to the exit.
Correct. Like you sound fucking crazy. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's possible. Cause being a nail tech girl, I got
I'm just
stories.
saying that. That's why I'm like, things are
I got
possible.
stories, girl. And let me tell you how I met a guy online dating. I met this man and I only realized who the fuck he was because of the car. And my spirit would not let me get jiggy with him like that, but we was chit-chatting. And when we met, you know what else saved me? I'm petty as hell, but I didn't like his teeth. His teeth
That's not
was
bad.
too yellow. I said, ill. I don't know. You have a yuck mouth, like ill, right? And then I'm literally sitting there working. It was like an epiphany, and like a whole video just flowed through my mind. And as this video flowed through my mind, I started going back to look at the pictures that I saw on the dating app. And as I remembered those pictures, I also went back to Facebook and realized that this was my client's man. And of course, I kept it to myself because nothing happened and I'm just not the type. I don't really like talking about it. And
Mm,
it's my business. Like that's my business. Although that was your man, that's my business as well.
of
And I
course.
did my honor to you by not fucking with your man.
Right.
But the point is, girl, it makes dating hard as hell when these niggas is out here lying. But he had a full blown dating site, and this lady eventually asks me about it while she's getting her fucking nails done, which let me know she caught a message or caught him on the dating site itself, and realizing that we might have conversated. I said, girl, I don't like him. He's not my type, and you're good. You're good. And we still good. Like me and the girl are still good to this day. She finally left his ass alone. But he had been cheating the entire time. He was a gaslighter too. But I'm not gonna put her business out there because I just feel like she's gonna hear it. I don't know why. Just be my luck. It just be my luck. But I was just like, wow, this is fucking crazy. And that's just one time. But I have like three stories about meeting somebody else's man or ex, but they still kind of play with him a little bit type bullshit. But I'm like, oh my God, like that is so fucking crazy work. And of course, now I'm not just your nail tech, I'm quote unquote your friend. You see what I'm saying? And so now it's like, oh, you have this obligation to me. And I'm like, but bitch, I don't, because we're really not friends and we're just clients and nail tech. I mean, like, seriously, I can't be friends with everybody nails I do. That's crazy work. We don't even have shit in common. You just want to say you know me because I'm five, but and that's cool and I appreciate that. But that doesn't make you a friend. A friend, well, we know what friends are, but that's not what people are these days. Friendship out here means, oh, I get a discount. So therefore, friendship mean I might talk to your man, bitch. I'm sorry. You don't tell me about all your exes or your man. Like we don't like their men never come to my shop. None of them ever. So you can't really be mad at me if I end up hollering at your man because he's a cheater. I'm just saying. Is it really your man? Ah, or is that community property? Hold me, Jesus, girl. Go get your check. I ain't mad at old girl for what she did. Shit, I would have had thousands of businesses in it, son of a bitch name. You wouldn't never get that shit off you. I
Now it's
would-
on you, not in you.
I swear. I swear you oof. Oof. Don't let my mind get to wondering how to fuck you up. But they blessed, girl, because I don't want them. I send them right back.
I don't
But
understand.
that's crazy.
I
That's
think
so crazy.
crazy. So, uh, ma'am, yes, you got Nair put in the bottle. No,
And you
it
can
was not
sue
an
that
accident.
lady.
Yes, it was on purpose. Um, what you should do is find out what the steps are to validate that that is the father of your child, and then move forward with. Oh, um, move forward with somebody else because that's over. It is, and however it plays out, you signed up for this. You knew that that was
And I would
somebody.
be suing that damn hairstylist. I'm sorry. I don't know how you just thought it was okay to tell me somebody switched out your bottles as a prank. That's some bullshit, first of all. And baby girl, she told you at the end that she knew exactly who the fuck you was. She told you when she said somebody that fuck with your bald headed hoe ass.
She specifically said, "Where is it? Hold on. People love bald head hoes."
So she let you know that she did that shit on purpose and your hair might grow back, but depending on your sensitivity, it may not, but usually it does. But how long your edges got to take to catch up to the rest of your hair? And no, ma'am, I
The
would just
whole
have to sue that.
perimeter.
I
She
would
did.
have to sue that bitch. She made you look like you had alopecia. Girl, fuck that. Sue her.
You can
Sue
actually
her
press
and
charges.
sue her right now. Like, I don't know, but quit fucking people, man. Like, you bitches is out here thirsty. Y'all so fucking
Oh,
thirsty.
yeah, they are. But
Like, what
look,
the fuck is wrong with you? Bitch, if he already got somebody, you're not the top pick. Stop playing with me. You are the 20% because he's a greedy son of a bitch.
so here's what I will say, because you do need to be smart, because you do have a baby on the way. And if he's ghosting or not responding, you at least need to ask him, tell him you want a DNA test so things can be copacetic from the beginning and you can have that proof. And then work out, how y'all financially going to be doing this, because y'all was oohing and eyeing and made this damn baby together. So if he does not properly respond, you have something that you can leverage over them. If she decides to stay with him, then she is responsible for his behavior as far as taking responsibility. Because as a woman who has been cheated on in relationships, I'm telling you, certain things, two things can exist. One, you can be with me, you can make up, we can move forward, and I can deal with whatever I deal with. What I cannot do as a woman is allow a motherfucker to lay in a bed next to me while I know it's a woman out there with a child, and that child is not being taken care of, and I'm laying here like I'm the only one that mattered when the nigga that's laying next to me did it. That's never going to be okay. So what you can do is leverage what she did to you over his head. Y'all can either do this all the right way, or I can go to the police for the wrong way you handled it, because you don't have the right to nair my hair. You could have beat my ass. We could have fought in fair game, but be careful with the words you use as well, because you are a dirty, trifling bitch. Because you was messing with that girl's man and sitting in her chair. Now you acting distraught because you like lost your beautician, as if you were being a good person. We all know what it's like when a lady sit in the chair to get her hair done. Y'all talk about things, y'all do all these things. So you've been sitting there soaking up everything she's been saying about her man, if she said anything and stuff like that. You betrayed her. You betrayed the shit out of her. So should she have done what she did? Yes. Should she have did it at work?
No.
No. She
No.
did something different. That's what she should have did. But you're going to also have to prove that she knew it was there. So be careful in your words, because like I said,
And if ain't none of this in text message, maybe you can't sue. I don't know, because you need some written proof.
because do I have the right to have Nair in my shop? I do.
Yeah.
Somebody pranked me. I don't know. It was people in here, it was customers in here, it was all of these people. Can I see your cameras? They wasn't working that day.
Oh, okay. But
And
it's
most of the
already been
time,
deleted.
when we
Maybe
mix
because you
things,
took
we
too
mix it
long
in the back
anyway.
and then bring it out anyway. We don't mix it on our station. We mix it in the back and then bring it out, because all the supply is usually in the back. What I'm saying is, don't get on a high horse, because baby, you're not on one. You're a piece
Oh,
of
okay.
shit for what you did. And you need to always remember as well that you are accountable for the situation you just put your unborn child in, because you are responsible for
Mm.
how you bring your child here as well. You brought them up, and you're bringing them out into a very unhealthy environment, and to some, you did not do your best to provide them with the best. So we don't want to hear a letter from you later, and these are letters that we can say we don't want, content or not, because it's a child. Okay. We don't want the letter later saying, I'm doing this all by myself. I'm a single mom. I'm doing the best I can.
Mm.
Mm, you didn't start by doing the best you can. So get that prepared and deep down in your soul too, because you owe it to your child to truly do the best you can going forward, while acknowledging you didn't give the best setup. So it's going to be some little extra things that you should do. And she's not accountable for those things. And he's not either. You are
Mm.
you are responsible for them from a mother's perspective, just like he's responsible for what he has to offer and apologize from a father's perspective. Those are two different things. Worry about your own lane, make sure it's clean, make sure you prepare for your child. And since you can get your hair done, we know that you're okay.
Mm.
Mhm. We do. So
Mm.
do better. So use it for your
Baby.
leverage, but don't poke your chest out, because your chest needs to be caved the fuck
Oh, okay.
in. One more story, or shall we go? One more story or the highlight topic?
Let's get that highlight topic.
Okay. Let's see. Hopefully it loaded. I did make sure that it did before I went on roast show, but I just need to make sure. Okay. So if everybody knows the infamous Glorilla, I love Glow. I really do. She reminds me of Keisha Cole in the family aspect. Let me tell you why. Because her sister has entered the chat. Last year, if you can remember, probably not, we talked about how Glow was saying in some of her interviews that the weight of her family is on her shoulders. She has Aquarius. Bing. Thank you. That she has 9 siblings, a mother and a father. You know, it's a lot of pressure when you go up to worry about everybody, but she just don't feel that connected and all of the things. Most of the people in the comments and things that they were posting were saying, we get it, we understand. That's where people have gone wrong. You make $1 million and people think that you can handle 8 million people with that, or people can quit working and things like that, right? So fast forward. Let's look at what the sister had to say. And this is just a snippet. If you want the whole story, go ahead and go down the rabbit hole, baby, because she did a whole lot. But this is a snippet, and then I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna see how you feel.
Mm.
Stupid motherfuckers on here talking about some, she not obligated to do shit for nobody. That bitch is obligated to do shit for all of us. Fuck, that hoe obligated. Hey, somebody said fuck. You look like finesse two-time brother in his Oh, geez, that hoe obligated to do something for every last one of us. We sitting this motherfucker eating canned beans and shit. On the floor. Literally taking baths out of bottles of water, bro. Literally taking baths out of bottles of water. Lights off. Fat ass rats. Roaches. All types of shit. How she ain't obligated to do shit for us? But you want to sit here and talk about our struggle. How the fuck she ain't obligated? That hoe is obligated.
Excellent communication skills. I can see why she would want to take care of her.
Girl, fuck you.
How do you
Ain't
feel?
finna do
What's your
shit.
feedback?
First of all, why do I owe you something off of my talent? And what did you do to help me get to where I am? And how is it that your grown motherfucking ass ain't got no motherfucking job to take care of your motherfucking bills? And it sound like it's multiple motherfuckers in one goddamn house. So if you sleeping on the goddamn floor, that's because you ain't used none of your goddamn skills. Why do I owe you my motherfucking money? You're not even, girl, fuck you. Clearly. Because if you was that bitch, you clearly have no skill. You just look the part because you should have been on tour with this nigga as a hype or something. You did not make yourself available to make money. Why the fuck does she owe you anything? You are an adult. Go to hell. I don't owe you shit. And whatever I do for you, you should be very much grateful. But in this season, I really ain't got no money. I'm trying to flip my motherfucking money to make sure I can take care of all of y'all. You ain't even gave me time yet, bitch. I ain't been out here that long. Half of the shit I did in the beginning was fucking free. So that I could get my name out here. Where were you? Shut the fuck up.
Excellent question. I'm glad you asked. Let me tell you where she was. Excellent question. Phenomenal question. Let's take a look at where she was. Mhm. She was not talking to her sister from before she became famous because you pulled a pow-pow on your sister and had to get charges on you because that's how you behave. I'm not surprised at all because that's how you're behaving in the video. First thing I thought when I saw the video before I saw this was I wouldn't give them anything either and I wouldn't have them anywhere around me. Let me tell you why. This is the first reason I would not have you around. You have a face full of tattoos. That shows you are trying to go nowhere. There is nobody on this planet that should have a face full of tattoos unless they are one, a millionaire and will never need to use their face, or two, they are a tattoo artist and that is what they do. And they know for sure they are going to be successful because they are already there. That should be the last tattoo you put on. You should never put a tattoo on your face because in society, number one, you are already that's not a femme. You're the other one. I'm sorry, I don't know the terminology. I know one is
Stud.
stud. You are already a stud. Then you have the nerve to have tattoos all here, there, and everywhere. Then you talk like you don't have no sense. So you can't work anywhere that would actually pay you a feasible wage so that you can do things. I am so sorry that I would not help you at all because you pulled a gun on me. You pulled a pow-pow on me. And you apparently didn't clear it up before she became famous. And I don't understand. I wouldn't give you nothing because if you actually have some sense, to Dez's point, she brought up point number 2 because we just said it last night. How come when somebody makes it culturally, remember we asked the question, why is it that people don't say, you could have said a couple of things because Glow has paid people's college tuition. It's a couple things you could have said. You could have said, I have sat down and written this business plan and I would like you to put the money behind it humbly. Not the kind of money behind it where, oh, I need to have a coming out party and a grand opening. This no, a regular business like a regular person and get it out the mud like she did, only you won't be in mud or quicksand. You'll actually be on nice sand. And let me tell you why it's sand, because you still gonna sink. And when you sink, you figure out how to get out of it because she gave you the money to launch the business. She can't trust that you can do it because look at you. You're so angry with her. That's number 2. You didn't do that. You didn't do that at all. You didn't say, let me go back to school. You didn't say, hey, now that you're in that space, can we talk about, since you know what I could do, and now that you're over there and you know what can be done, what are some things I can learn so that you can implement me into the business so we can move as a unit together?
Mm.
You didn't do that.
Mm.
You came straight to the internet. You're mad because your mom still works. Your mom should still work because I wouldn't let go of my retirement. If I got a couple more years before I can retire, I'm going to stay because I earned that money. You don't just let go of money because you're making money. That doesn't even make any sense. Your dad just retired. You want to know what she said? The dad retired, so Glow bought him a car, and she said, because she said she don't do nothing for us. Everybody said, but he just retired, and she bought him a car. Yeah, but he don't. He got to put gas in it.
What? You're delusional.
Ma'am, if you're sitting there eating beans with all of that shit on, your priorities is fucked up. Because every time you got a tattoo, that should have been a different meal. The rest of us are out here working and doing just fine. With all of y'all in that household, people back there showing they grill and doing all that other shit, hair freshly done, twist up freshly done. It's
And you out
nothing.
here looking like a boy.
It's nothing you
So
do to make money. If you eating beans, it's because you want to eat beans. You don't look like you eat beans though.
you
You do
just
look
lying.
nasty. You do look like you nasty, and you probably do have roaches and rats. But that's your business if you have roaches and rats. It's enough of y'all to move out of that place. It is. That is absolutely insane. And the fact that you went to TMZ on that girl, she's never going to give you anything. I would never trust her either because if you pulled a pow pow on me before, I wouldn't let you know where around me. Then, y'all, she was talking about, I just went to my first show. My mom had to sneak me in. So you didn't buy a ticket to your sister's show? Why she have to
Wow.
sneak you in? And before anybody says something, if you listen to this on replay, I've told y'all before that my brother-in-law is with Usher. I have bought tickets before. I bought them because I wanted him to see. Not every time that I come somewhere with you, I want you to cover it. I want to cover it sometimes because I want to support you. I have on purpose.
I know that's real.
What is
Shit.
wrong
But
with you
that's what
people?
it looks like.
And it's sad because it's somebody in every tax bracket that deals with that. If you a tax bracket and you become a thousandaire, the people that live a different life and you get a new car or could go on a vacation, everybody will assume that you're the one that's supposed to carry the weight, bring the most at Thanksgiving dinner, give the best gifts, give the best baby shower, throw the baby shower, help with a down payment on the car, all of those things. That's in every tax bracket. How is that shit fair? And then you come on the internet and start talking about her? Gloden already told her story. How is she responsible? This reminds me of Nephi and them because how is she responsible for your mom and your dad having 10 kids? You talking about we
Right.
all came up in the struggle together. No, y'all didn't. Y'all all was raised in the same household according to the kids her parents had. She didn't have y'all.
Mm. I
Maybe if
don't
you
owe
didn't
you
have
that.
somebody you did, she would help you. That don't make sense that she helps strangers but she won't help you. She don't seem like that type of person, and she don't have it to do what you want her to do. She talking about some. If you had somebody ask her if Glow made a million, how much do you feel like she should be giving y'all? At least 2,500. So you mean to tell me you don't make $2,500 a month because you won't get off your ass? That's all you need.
Mm. Cause you slow. You ain't even mean 2,500. You meant 25,000. But you too slow to even know that.
So she out there, she on social media telling people she is sorry, lazy, because everybody is going in on her. But some people are saying, to Glow, oh, it's no way if I made it, my family would have to worry about anything, even if I just buy one house and they all stay in it. Well, Keisha Cole tried that. Keisha Cole gave them the house that she had up north, and all they had to pay was bills. Keisha Cole ended up having to take the damn house back because the mama wasn't getting along with the sister, wasn't getting along with this person, don't want to do this, don't want to pay that, don't want,
Mm-hmm.
and they was calling her. They won't do this, she won't do this, she won't do that. Huh? Y'all
Y'all
gotta
grown.
stop thinking from a place of where you are and think of somebody else's family and how the dynamics is. The mere fact that this fool came on here like this, everybody should be afraid of her.
You
Glow needs
reckless.
to up her security. She needs to up her security because she coming for you, baby. She coming.
Mm-hmm.
She done went to TMZ and everything on you. She's coming. She gonna get her money however she can without working. She's coming for you. And these people need to start shutting down these damn tell all people when Glow done told all we know everything she just said, Glow already said, yeah, my bed was on the floor because they asked her, what's the first thing you bought when you made your first money? And she said a bed. She said I didn't have a bed. I bought myself a bed. because I grew up being on the floor. I just wanted a bed.
Oh,
Again, parenting is more than just, well, I gave them food and I gave them clothes. Stop having kids. You can't afford to provide a life that is in conjunction with what you would have wanted when you was a kid. So if the new shoes come out, I'm not saying you should be able to afford Giuseppe's, but you should be able to afford Nikes. That is what is reasonable and customary. You shouldn't have to live in a super rich neighborhood, but you should live in an environment that's safe. If you can, at least do that. That way you can say, I thought the environment I was bringing my child into was good. I'm comfortable in this environment. I thought I was doing good. If you can poke your chest out and say, no, I'm doing good, instead of, well, I'm doing the best I can, then you got it. You got it.
okay.
Mm-hmm. Because I can't tell you what that is for you. I didn't say anything. I said, make sure it's best for you. So if
Right.
it's a one-bedroom studio that you break down and make it look nice, and you want to have your kid right now, you're going to do this, that, and the other to make it amazing for them, I think that's great. But make sure when they walk out the house, they don't have to go to school and be embarrassed. They don't go to bed hungry. They're comfortable where they live. All of those things. And then I'm going to say, you did your big one as a parent. Her
Period.
parents told her, that sister. That's the reason why people have survivor's remorse. That's why some people don't want to become successful. They only want to take it to a certain level, and
Right.
they don't want to tell, they don't want to. How would you feel if that were you? Would you do the same thing that what they saying Glow is doing, that she took her hands off? That's a perfect no contact. Do you think so?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with Glow. I would have just missed them because well, at least her. I don't know, what type of conversation the mother, and her have.
She helps the
But
mother, so she helps the parents. Two of the siblings is up there with her, but the sister complained and said, well, he's up there with her, but he called my mom one time saying he need money to pay his $40 cell phone bill. How he
one
got,
time,
for whatever reason, listen, if he don't have the money for his $40 cell phone bill, that means he's up there and he's not working. How is that Glorilla's fault?
right? I'm doing the best I can. If y'all don't put forth no effort, you're only draining me, and she doesn't owe you that.
You're
She
staying
doesn't
with
owe
me
you
for
that.
free. So why you can't work?
Yeah, I'm done with them. Like I'm done with them. And mama, get your fucking kids. Okay?
Period.
Get your fucking kids. Why are you letting her even act like that? Slap that bitch upside her fucking retarded ass head and go get her on her medicine. She needs her medicine.
It don't look like she won if she can control, because I would be thinking, hell, if I went on the internet, this is going to ruin what my mom, what she's doing for, it's going to cut all of us off. But somebody that's not getting something and the other ones
Will
are,
ruin it for everybody. Yeah. Yeah.
there
That's
it
a
is.
that's when I tell you that is a jealous hearted, spiteful ass bitch.
And that's
Out here mad
scary.
because she out here looking like a little boy. Girl, bye. Shut up.
She's not a kid. She's a grown ass woman. They're all grown. Glorilla is the youngest. She's the youngest, actually.
So you big mad.
She's the youngest.
You should
Right.
have been did something to help her. What
They
did
didn't
you do to
believe in her.
help her?
They didn't believe in her.
Nah, you sitting over here pulling pistols out on the girl. Get the fuck out of
Mhm.
here.
And she been working since forever. And whenever she worked, she showed pictures of her working at like some fast food place or whatever. And she was like, while she was working, she would like contribute however she could or whatever. But if it's 10 of y'all as kids and all of y'all was contributing and helping the family, then all of y'all would have been better. You wouldn't, I don't know, saying that you sitting there eating a can of beans, you think that's going to make us feel sorry for you? That
Because we
actually,
don't.
because you have a control over that now. Why, if that's what you're eating, that's what you want to eat.
And
Because
beans is expensive now too, honey. I don't want to hear that shit.
she's
You
just
can
not responsible for that. What are you
you
supposed to
just
eat?
you
Lobster
saying
every
because you got a food box or something. I know people with money that go get food boxes still because food is expensive still, or because they're single and they don't have nobody to feed but themselves, so they don't want to go grocery shopping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know
She
people
just
that
wanted with
do.
all of them in there looking, fresh to make sure they was ready when it was time to go live and
Looking a
expose this
fool.
bitch. Yeah, that hoe owe me.
Owe you nothing. A ass
Oh,
whooping is what she owe you.
a hoe. Oh,
Now, and see, this is the Cain and Abel story. Here we go.
yep. They
And
really
this is
gotta
why
be
somebody. So it's
careful.
like I gotta get you before you get me, cause you crazy to Betsy Bug, sis.
She need to keep her security up and keep that girl from around her. And I wouldn't give her
The way she acted, she can't afford to get to her.
I wouldn't give her anything.
She act like she can't even afford to get to her. She eating beans, sis. She can't even afford the bus ride to find the girl house.
My
Holy
goodness.
Jesus.
Well, I'll end on that for tonight because, honey, Aquarius, we are full of accountability. Yes, accountability. Okay? It is not our fault, whatever you are going through. And once you push a button with us, the ATM in us is gone. We do what we can from our heart. But if you did some shit like that to me, not only would I not help you, you would go no contact. You would no longer be my sibling. You would
Period.
no longer be my sibling because that's not the only thing you did. Y'all, you have done other things
Yeah.
before you even came up. So it ain't no telling what all you did all before that. You pulled a pow pow on your damn sister. Did you wow for that? And you can't tell me that that jealousy, the way that jealousy set in, that you not much more worse now. Yes, more worse, more unsafe now, more.
Right. You just showed your ass with that live, sis. I don't feel safe. And if I was Glow, I would go get a damn restraining order against this bitch, first of all. Do
And
that.
what is she supposed to do now? Call and say, "Oh my God, I saw your thing and I feel bad. You're right. So let me just buy you this house, get you this apartment, and take care
Right.
of you."
Like, girl, go
No,
to
you don't
sleep.
have to work. Everything will be taken care of. So all you gotta do, I'm gonna put money in your pocket so you can ride around all day and tell everybody I'm Glow's sister and I don't have to do this. I'm Glow's sister and I'm amazing. And you can floss off of my money. Yes, I'm gonna do that for you right now. You're right. And then what you would do is get online and say, "It worked. I knew if y'all put pressure on her, she would do it," because you're gonna get that stardom in your head and think that you're controlling her. Is that what you think is gonna happen?
And
You
then you gonna
crazy.
fail. You're just gonna fail miserably. You're gonna fail. That money gonna leave you quicker than you can fucking hold it. That's why you ain't got it, dummy.
She won't be blessed if she help y'all. Y'all do understand that if you're supposed to pray before you help somebody, and if you help people that you're not supposed to help, because God is working on them, and that's why He got him in that pit like He had Joseph. Things will stall for you. If you have the wrong people around you, He can't bless you. He will stall you.
Period.
He will.
Better know it.
It's hurting. It's not helping. So be very careful and pray before you give, and all of the things, and make sure that you give on Amazon when you go buy my journals and coloring books. Thank you. Clock it. Make
I
sure that
love that. Yes, please. Please do
you
it right now.
by then. They'll be on sale through Aquarius season. And the Delta Land one should be out, hopefully, let me check. It should be out on Monday or by Monday. And the cost is going to be $19.13. It is for people that throw up the mid only. It's going to be super cute. It's super cute. And it goes along with the theme. It has room for your community service. It has room for the committee that you should be on. It has room for budgeting. And it's inspirational throughout. And it has great facts in there as well as coloring pages. I'm telling you, I be thinking B because it's what you need. We need a budget and we need to know everything that's going on. I'm telling you, books
Period.
is expensive. Okay, I have a whole nother room for that. Anyway, it's gonna be amazing. And if this one does well, I got the other one coming right behind. I have this feeling lately, and I've been accomplishing something every day this week. Y'all will be so proud of me. I said, and I made it to my doctor's appointment on time. That was in the morning. Oh, and I told my hair. Oh, for my appointment. Won't he do it? He will.
Amen.
I'm trying to tell
Won't
you.
he will. Won't he will.
Yes, he will, won't he? Yeah, huh? Happy Aquarius season. Des, where can we find you before we end the show? Make sure that you like while you're in here, subscribe, and share. Des, where can we find you?
Y'all can find me at Delicious Designs with 2 E's, honey, on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Oh my goodness, Snapchat, Lemon8, everything. I'm everywhere, honey. It's delicious. Clock it and get these nails done while you playing with me. Bye.
And good. Good night. Thank you for watching.